So this is the hydraulic circuit for grinding machines that should be designed. How can we design a grinding circuit with the aid of hydraulics? So why we are using hydraulics in heavy machineries means then only it's an actuation process continuously and it needs to transfer maximum amount of load. That's why we prefer hydraulic system. In a pneumatic system it useful to transfer very limited amount or lightweight amount of uh, components to be transferred. That's why we prefer a pneumatic system. Against the hydraulic system is preferred to transfer maximum or heavy loads to be transferred. That's why we use hydraulic system in grinding machine. So this is a machine. So grinding machine is a polishing or surface finishing process. So that's why we prefer this. So we are using the grinding wheel here. So depend upon the materials to be machining, we prefer different kind of grinding wheels. So actually the wheels is stone based and it have number of abrasives based upon the requirements. So these things to be considered. Depend upon the what kind of material to be removed. So what is the raw material we are using? Depend upon that we have to choose the grinding wheels. We have plenty of grinding wheel grades. So we have to choose which one is best for us. So using the grinding wheel, the grinding wheel should be long lasting one and it should remove the material in a fine rate and the surface finish is a greater one. So this is the main thing here. So here also the forward as well as the return stroke here. So this is the forward movement of table is considered here as well as the return movement of table. So here table is the major criteria specified here. So what happened in table in a forward as well as the return stroke, these things to be considered in a hydraulic system. So here also we are using the limit switches, directional control valve and flow control valves. So with the use of these things we have to design a circuit. So what we expecting, the expectation should be fulfilled. So what are the criterion to be followed? That should be we have to ensure first. If it reaches that the expectations, then only we can execute the system. It may occur some failures at all. We have to how to overcome. This is the concept here. So what is the maximum load it can withstand? What is the maximum speed it can withstand? So these things to be considered here. So that is the troubleshooting. So where it will get any problem means how to we can solve. Okay, the design aspect it have specified one, but in practically it have different kind of damages and failures may occur. They have chances that should be overcome. How? This is the main concept behind here. So when the directional control valve is shifted to right envelope mode, oil flows from the pump into the left end of the cylinder and the piston moves from left to right. The oil at the right end return back to the reservoir through directional control valve and the flow control valve at the end of the stroke. The pilot limit valve, so that is we can simply note LV1, the limit valve 1 is actuated by the ram movement. When the limit valve 1 is actuated, the pilot flow actuates the directional control valve to shift its left envelope mode. So this is the forward movement of the table considered here. So here the table is the main component when comparing with the other things. planning as well as the shaper. The RAM is the main component there, but here we are utilizing a table is the main component here. That should be ensured. Then return movement of table. So whenever the machine it have forward stroke, that should be in a return stroke. Then only the process to be completed. Otherwise, it's a intermediate one. It never complete the process or task